meet the Mets. Step right up and greet the Mets. Bring your kiddies, bring your wife. Guaranteed to have the time of your life, because the Mets are really socking the ball, knocking those home runs over the wall. East side, west side, everybody's coming down to meet the METS Mets of New York Town.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the Morning Cup of Joe O'Call. Today is Tuesday, October 27th. And yes, I am a big Mets fan, lifelong, since I was 6-7 years old. And so today is a big day, a big week. Very excited, all juiced up. And so just let you know that, anything's possible. People get on a hot streak. Things can happen. Lives change just by, working hard, and you never know what's going to happen next in your life. The Mets, when they started out in March, to tell them they would be in the World Series, they would probably all say, of course. But deep down, did they believe it? Maybe they did. Some of the players did. Some of the players were trying to be realistic. But as you move along throughout the season, you realize it's a possibility. And it's similar to this business, too. So for those of you that are new, we do this every Tuesday and Thursday morning, 8 o'clock Eastern Time. It's a replay that's available. It's a little bit slightly different number. You can see all the information on GoGreenPowerCo.com. And the calls are there until the next one replaces it. And so the analogy with the business is, when you get started in this business, most people aren't completely confident they're going to make, life-changing money. It would be nice to say, I'm going to really bust my tail for 6 to 18 months and replace my full-time income and sit home and, take the kids to school and go to the gym and get a massage and be like Joe O. and Frank and the couple of dozen of people that have actually arrived. There's a couple of dozen people in this business, and you know who they are, who actually do that. They're making their $15,000 a month or $45,000 or $75,000 a month, and rarely have to shave or go anywhere. They do their own thing when they want. They still sell real estate on the side. They still coach Little League. They still do whatever they want. They get the freedom, the financial freedom to do what they want. They're saving money. They're moving forward. And that's basically, what the dream is of this business. And it does happen. It can happen. And what's great about for you guys is that it has happened. It has happened to people. And why can't it happen to you? Now, as you get started, you're not sure. You're thinking, okay, I have 3 key people that are going to be great, and then they say no. Well, you do get those 3 key people to sign up, and they do close to nothing. Happens to me all the time. People come to my office, they're all excited, they pay $299, and then they don't call you back. They don't go home, they don't sign up their website, they don't put in their own meter. And, so is that on me or is that on them? If you come to my office, you're personally sponsored by me and Frank, or if you're just a few levels below, or you live in the Morris County area, if you live within a 2 hours drive of my office, and you come and you see and you touch it and you know it's real, there's not much more I can do. I know if it was me and some guy that I kind of knew, or maybe I did know for years, or knew from a friend of a friend, and he showed me the money, and he showed me the lifestyle, and he showed me the possibilities, there would be nothing that stopped me from doing it. Zero. And that's the type of person that we're looking for. Some people are just, fat and lazy. They're just comfortable in their zone. They have a business. They justify it by they're doing something, whatever it is. That they're a banker, real estate, construction. Oh, I got 20 employees. Oh, I'm busy. Oh, I have a baby on the way. Oh, okay, great. But think about what you're passing on. Think about the lifestyle, not just the money. Okay, and then the other secret thing that you don't understand just yet, because if you're new in this business or you're thinking about getting into this business, you have no comprehension of the satisfaction you have once you've arrived, not just for yourself, but for the people you help. See, guys, you're not going to get to $40,000 a month unless you help 50 people get to $2,000 a month. I'm going to repeat that. You're not going to get the $40,000 a month in passive residual income and live, the life of luxury from your house. They sleep like a baby at night. Help your family, help your friends, write checks, volunteer at food shelters, do whatever you want. Go to the World Series, just buy expensive tickets, take a limo. You're not going to be able to do all that unless you help 50 people also make $2,000 a month. And, of course, make them understand that they can get on their way to $40,000 a month. You see, Fall Quest wants to pay $1 million a month to all of us. The challenge is there. It's a self-fulfilling compensation plan. All the money is there. That means we have 2 million customers. He'll gladly take 2 million customers and pay out $5 million a week. Who wouldn't? The plan works. It's there. And it's up to us to take it. And who really wants it is the question. Who really wants it? I saw a Jim Rohn quote over the weekend, and it really it hit me. It said, things don't just happen. They happen just. And it's funny. It reminded me of my old philosophy study days stuff. That's something like Socrates would say. He would say something like that, and you have to, analyze it. Well, let's think, what does that mean? Things don't just happen. They happen just. And when I say just, that second just is about meaning fairness. They happen in a fair way. Basically, you get what you deserve. So things don't just happen. I didn't just happen to make $40,000 a month. It happened because I made it happen. It was justly happened. It happened to me because I deserved it. It was the right thing for the universe to give back to me. It was the right thing for the compensation plan to do because I helped 50 people make $2,000 a month. And again, it doesn't have to be 50 personal. It's just 50 people in your team. It doesn't even have to be your team. 10% of those 50 people could be cross-line. If you help 5 other people cross-line get to their goals, that karma is going to come back. That business is going to come back. It will come back to you. See, guys, this business is all about getting good at it. Here's a couple of things I'm going to rattle off that you need to be really good at to be good at this business. Here's one that I came up with that, it's not, I'm not taking credit for this. It's just basically a compilation of all the stuff we've been saying. But you got to get good at saying this. Notice this. This is probably the most magical line we're going to be able to say for the next couple of years, okay, going forward. This is what I'm going to tell you next, these words next, okay, and I'm going to paraphrase. You could customize it wherever you want. But this might be the most powerful sentence or maybe the most powerful question you can be asking people based on the -5 plan we have. We're 5% below the utility in every single market. Electric and gas, 5%, whether it's Ohio, Illinois, Massachusetts. Okay, yes, we have free solar. Yes, we're going to Texas, and we're going to be 5% below, the most competitive rates. It's a little different in Texas. We don't have a utility to price it off of, but we're going to be super competitive there. And the goal is to be the best deal. We're not going to be, out of 150 companies, the cheapest of the cheapest, because those companies hardly sign up anybody. We're going to be signing up tens of thousands of customers in Texas in the next 3 months. But we're going to be better than anyone else. The goal is to not have anyone say, oh, I can't do it, I have a better rate. That's the goal in Texas. But in the Northeast, in the other 50 markets, and remember, a utility is considered a market. So in New Jersey, there's 8 markets between PSE&G Electric and Gas, that's 2. Atlantic City Electric, that's 1. South New Jersey Gas, JCP&L and Rockland Electric. I mean, they're all different markets and utilities, but we're 5% below the utility wherever we are every month for 12 months. And for an extra $5 or $10 a month, you could go 100% green and be 5% below the utility forever. So you never have to look at it again. So here's the line. Here's the magical line that you have to figure out and work and memorize and rattle to everyone that's within 3 feet of you. Are you ready? Here it is. Did you know that 95% of New Jersey is paying more for brown energy? You can say that whatever state you're in. Did you know that 95% of Ohio is paying more for brown energy? if you're in Massachusetts, did you know that 95% of Massachusetts is paying more for brown energy than they have to? That's basically your line, guys. Did you know that the utility lets you choose green energy? And did you know that 95% of this state is paying more for brown energy than they have to? That's a fact, guys. 95%. I mean, even if we have in New Jersey, we have a lot of Viridian customers, it's still like only 2 or 3% penetrated. 80% of New Jersey hasn't switched to a third-party supplier, but the other ones that have aren't with Viridian, they're with somebody else. So think about that. You could say this with conviction. Did you know that the utility lets you choose green energy and that 95% of this state is paying more than they have to for brown energy? What's brown energy? Well, it's the dirty coal stuff. So how cool is that? How much is, I mean, I'm just a rhetorical question. It's not a sales pitch. It's just, hey, did you know that 95% of this state can choose greener energy and pay less? Well, that's what I do for a living. Or that's what I do part-time. Or that's my new green energy business I do on the side, and I'm really passionate about it. I should show you. Once word gets out, guys, think about what we're sitting on. We have to have this feeling of, we just got to get the word out. We're not trying to sell. We're not trying to motivate. This is just a thing that people should be doing. Shame on you if you haven't done it yet. That's where we have to get to. We got to get to the point where, like, you're not in the know. You haven't gone online for 3 or 4 minutes and checked the box and do something that is so much better for the environment. I mean, in some states, it's like 50 or 80 times better than your recycling efforts. Everyone I know recycles. Everyone I know recycles at some level. Some do it casually. Some could do a better job of it. Some people are militant about recycling. But if they knew they can go online for 3 or 4 minutes and do something that's 50 to 80 times better than recycling, and that's it, and save a few bucks. So 95% of the people you talk to are paying more for brown energy. Here's another line. Got to roll off your tongue. Practice it in the car. Did you know that the production of electricity causes more pollution than any other industry in this country? Did you know that the production of electricity causes more pollution than any other industry in this country? More than cars, more than trucks, more than anything else. Guys, if you want to get good at this business, you have to get good at rolling the stuff off your tongue and knowing it like I know the Mets theme song. Meet the Mets, meet the Mets. Know it like you know a prayer. Get good at this business. You'd be able to memorize this. Did you know that 95% of this state is paying more for brown energy than they have to? We can say that now with conviction because we have the -5. And like I said, 5% off. Okay, if your bill's $100, okay, so you're only going to save $5 a month. But if your bill is $500, you're going to save $25 a month. But how much are you saving now? How much are you saving recycling? Do you understand? When they understand that if they go on the carbon calculator, the footprint, the difference, it's the lazy man's way to go green. So if somebody's going to go green, they're going to, they buy a new house. What can we do? Oh, we could change the light bulbs. We get the best light bulbs we can, the most efficient. Okay. We get good windows. Okay, that's smart. We're going to get the recycling bin going. We got a new kitchen cabinet with the recycling. We're going to make sure we recycle. We're going to bring our bags to the supermarket. We're going to, so we can save paper and plastic there. But the first thing anyone should do, anyone with a pulse, anyone with a half a brain cell should do is go online, and they're online all day anyway. You could do it on your phone. Get your bill out, get your electric and gas bill out, go online for 5 or 7 minutes, and do something that's the most powerful thing a private citizen can do. Check a few boxes and pay less for green energy. I mean, it can't get any more simple than that. And Michael Forecast must be scratching his head going, what the heck else do I have to do? Why aren't we adding 10,000 customers a day? I mean, this needs to go viral. Do what you got to do to get this word out. If you're good at social media, whatever it is, ask that rhetorical question. Did you know that over 95% of the people in this state are paying more than they have to for brown energy? Did you know that the production of electricity causes more pollution than any other industry? I just started a green energy business. I love to show you my business plan video. When can we get together? I have a green energy business. You know, what do you do for a living? I have a title insurance company. But my real passion is my green energy business. Or if you're driving a car, we had some friends in the room, they're Uber drivers. And they're crushing it because the guy asked them, hey, how's it going? Are you making small talk? He goes, well, I used to do this, I used to do that, and I'm doing this now. But my real passion is I started a green energy business. Did you know that 95% of the people in New Jersey are paying more for green energy than they have to? That's my new business. How cool is that for the Uber driver himself? And a guy gets in the back seat, and he's like, wow, this guy's hustling. This guy's driving an Uber while he's chasing his dream. And he has a business plan video. Videos are cool, guys. You know, business plans, you know, back when I was in college and coming out of it, business plans were boring. I'm sure Michael Falquist's business plan for Viridian back in 2008, 2009 was probably like 40 pages long. And it was like a real detailed, formal MBA, you know, basically like a thesis. But now what we do in 2015 going into 16, it's, hey, I got a business plan video. It's a video. And people think, wow, a video. This guy's really into it. He spent some money on this video. Meanwhile, it's corporate's video. And we have an 11-minute video that's going to change next week. It's going to get better, sexier. Not so much into the money. It's going to show more about deregulation. But the truth is, there's no excuses. We have dozens and dozens of videos. This is your business. Figure out what videos you like. There's a 3-minute video that explains deregulation. There's a 3-minute video that shows the mission of the company. There's all different types. Have them handy. Know which guy you're talking to. Know which gal you're talking to. If it's about the green, show them the mission. If it's about the money, show them the money. I mean, get out there, guys. We have a product that is such a joke, such a no-brainer, that everybody and their mother should be talking about it. They should be referring people about it all the time. All the time. It's a little esoteric. You can't really touch it and feel it. Maybe that's the reason. But someone sees solar panels on your roof, yeah, that's an easy conversation starter. Or if you got solar, you know, and you're on Thanksgiving, you're going to be talking about solar. I just got solar installed, or I just got a proposal and it's coming and they're installing it next week. No different than if you got a new car or you just got back from vacation. It's something to talk about. But going online for 3 or 4 minutes and is so much more powerful and easier because every single home is eligible for that. Not every single home is eligible for solar. We know that. Only 1 out of 5 is really a good candidate. If you live in an apartment or your roof isn't facing the right way. But everybody has an electric bill, and a lot of people have electric and a gas bill. I mean, come on. So again, get good at this business. It's so simple. Don't overcomplicate it, but spend your time. Do your reps. I mean, it's not even 10,000 hours. It's like, you know, a couple of hours. Think about a real estate agent in New Jersey. I was just sitting with a real estate agent in New Jersey last week, and she told me to become a real estate agent, it's 70 hours of classroom, 70 hours of classroom. So imagine you're working a job or you're trying to get out of it and you're thinking of going into real estate. You have to find 70 hours, not on your time, on their time. So that might be 3 hours a night for, 35 nights. Or whatever that is, 3 hours times, 10, 20, 30 nights. You have to get that 70 hours in. Then you got to study. So it's not just 70 hours sitting there. It's another 20 hours studying on your time to take the test. And it's like $1,200 in fees by the time you actually sign up for the course, register for this. Then you have to get insurance, insurance. And it's like $2,000 in 70 hours. Meanwhile, here's a fact. 80% of people in New Jersey who have their real estate license never sell one home. They don't sell one home. So people are more likely to go into real estate because that's considered an okay job. Think of how damn hard that is. I know 10 real estate agents. If I put my house up for sale, I don't know who the hell I would have picked, but I'd have a tough time picking them because I know so many. And people going into that business over this business where our product is free. Our product is free. Everyone that has basically a pulse, has electricity, and 95% of the people are paying more for brown energy than they have to. Guys, get this down. Write those down. Get them to roll off your tongue and watch your business explode. Because it's not about you. It's about the people you train. So if you have to become a master at this and train your people. The production of electricity causes more pollution than any other industry in this country. 95% of the people in this state are paying more than they have to for brown energy. Did you know that the utility lets us choose green energy? Guys, it's game over for those that are paying attention. So if you don't get busy, I feel like a little like Alec Baldwin, you're going to be shining our shoes because this is the opportunity of a lifetime. No one's asking you to quit your job. No one's asking you to become a rocket scientist. No one's telling you to go climb a windmill and learn the megawatts from the kilowatts. No one's asking you to do that. We're just asking you to come out of your shell and do what the others have done and have that lifestyle where you can wake up in the morning when you feel like it, when you could drive your kids to school, when you can relax, and you know that next month the money will be there. It's a feeling that only a few dozen of us have, and we want to make that a few thousand real quick. So go out there, guys, and keep showing the plan and work on your craft.